Hello, United Rogue Overwatch. Gamers, it is time for the one and only Ruby stream. It's the first Ruby stream of Season 7. Excited to get into it. I'm going to be casting alone here. I'm also streaming, so bear with me. But we will see what we have cooking up here. Looks like we're having Louisiana, not Louisiana, Louisville Gamble versus the Washington Rebellion. Excited to get into this game. So new thing this season, coin flip has happened, in between the two teams. Louisville had the coin flip win. So, they decided to opt for the map pick instead of going for the first hero ban. So, looks like we're going to Lijiang for our first map. And War has decided, I think, let me check here. Okay, looks like we're gonna have some Banger and Mountain LP as the little matchup for the tanks. We got Dire and Smooth for Louisiana or Louisville. I'm gonna mess that up so many times. We also got Pineapple and Karen in for War for DPS. Louisville has Helios and Rico in their roster for support. And then War has JS Wessler and Liam. We all know him. We all love him. And let's see. Our first picks for hero bans are going to be War has decided to ban Farah. And then Louisville has decided to ban Juno, looks like. So no take ban for this first game. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. Welcome everyone. Be sure to tune into the other game happening right now on the official United Rogue Overwatch channel. We have an exciting Emerald matchup over there. I hope this one can be just as exciting with just me here. But let's see. Looks like the teams are ready. The rosters are locked. Map is Lijiang. I think we're going in. Here we are. Game 1. Louisville versus Washington. I am very excited. I have a lot of people on both of these teams that I am very familiar with. I'm good friends with Pineapple over there. I'm good friends with Rico. Played on a team with Smooth. And I'm excited to see this. I'm really excited to see some Lucio gameplay on Lijiang. We all love the boot map. So let's see how this goes. Looks like War is opting for more of a poke comp here. I'm kind of excited to see it. Pineapple has been running a lot of the Sojourn, as you can see here. So let's see how that turns out for them. And then we're gonna go for a more dive-centric game for the Louisville over here. Makes a lot of sense. They got the ball main, they got the Lucio main. What could go wrong? Let's find out. Big rollout coming from Louisville here. Ooh, I like that TP, but oh my gosh, good slam from Banger here. I loved that TP play. That was very nice to see. I think it would have been really cool to see. I think they would have known that the enemy was going to go for like a boop comp here, so that's why they didn't go over bridge. Makes a lot of sense. I would have liked to see the TP go more mid there, though, just that they didn't accidentally get any picks happen or anything. Looks like Louisville did cap first here, so pretty even game so far. Let's see how things are going on the DPS line. For anyone curious, Kieran is on his alt account, Sasuke My Seed instead of Kieran. And that is because of some sort of, I think, like Tom's ban or something. I don't really know the exact reason, but they are playing. Gamble is looking like they're able to hold quite well, actually. Washington's opting to go over the bridge. It's a little questionable of the play because of that boop potential coming out of Louisville. Big pick on the Tracer, but they Louisville comes back with the pick on Kieran. Looks like Louisville will be falling here, though. And that's a cap for Washington. 65%. Good first hold. I'm looking at the ult potential here from Louisville, and it's looking bad for War. They might be able to get out of like Blade and stuff with the Trank from Zen there, but we'll see how that goes. Ult's coming in from the ball here. Looks like we also follow with the Sim ult. The Hazard. Able to secure the kill on their main support here. Big B coming in. Hazard is good. Gets 3? Question mark? 2. Hazard really saves point there, I think. That's great play coming from Mountain there. Banger trying to stall. Trying to cap point here again. War comes back with just the same amount of push and hold as Louisville is, and we, ladies and gentlemen, have a game. I like the I like the Hazard coming out of War here. I think it's a really good choice. We have a couple swaps from War that I think have really like made the game happen for them. I'm liking the Cass. The Cass is really putting in a lot of work. Just the hinder potential on this dive team is really helpful. I think this goes in the favor of War here. Yeah, and it looks like it is. That is War for map 1, round 1 here. War doing a great job at keeping the enemies at bay. I was really excited to see this full dive team comp, but it looks like they're gonna swap it up here a little bit on Louisville. Yes, they're going for a very, very major change to their team composition here. Very much now a poke-centric team comp, whereas before they were running, you know, full Genji dive, Tracer, you know. Could have even worked with the Hazard, but oh, now we're going Sim Torb. I want to see how this goes. Sim TP. Quick left side push here. I think the positioning out of Louisville here is just a little bit better. They were able to get to that good position quicker because of that Lucio speed. Zen going for a little bit of a flank here. I like this off angle by the Hazard. It might cost them their life though. Zen gets a good pick. Hazard dies. But it looks like Louisville is kind of scrambling to hold point here. I think this goes in favor of War here. I take that back. Lucio speed does come into play. Once again. %50 here for Louisville. Zen ult just to push in, I guess, here? Zen able to take out the Hazard. I really like the Zen pick coming from War here. I think it's putting a lot of work in. That Discord orb is doing a lot. However, looking at the ults economy, it looks like we have 5 ults coming from Louisville here. Whereas War is going to come out with 4. They're starting with the Sim ult here. May ult to counter it. Looks like we're just ult vomiting here. Everyone's pressing the Q button. Funny, haha. Comes out to War using 3 of their ults. And Louisville only having that Torp ult to hold point. However, Louisville was able to take out their Hazard on the enemy team, and that is going to be a big pick for them. War following up with just so many picks from the Zen here. I really love the Zen gameplay here.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
War taking a very aggressive position here. Let's see if it works out for them. May might die here. Very nice. Cass gets a single kill, and that's all you really need with a castle.
I've never worked with the likes of you.
Did Moira fall up the map there? I didn't even notice. Probably just trying to dive a team there. Let's switch to one of these hazards here. See how they push in. That's a good wall. Looks like the May ult was Ajax. Unfortunate for Team War here. This is a neck and neck point here. Let's see if Louisville can hold on to it. War just needs one good push here, and they can cap here. This Hazard ult might do it. Nope, doesn't get anyone. And they got the Moira. That's a really big pick. Beat might save it, though. Beat able to hold point, but unfortunately, I think everyone's dead here. I think that goes in favor of War. And that should be game 1 for War. War takes map 1. Just great plays all around from all the teams. I am curious to see what Louisville does with this. Louisville looking to choose either the next map pick or the first hero ban. I really liked seeing the dive comp from Louisville there. I think it was working out really well for them. They might just need a little more time to refine it. I think they have a lot of potential later in the season for that. But I think what really did it for War here was they had a lot more flexibility when it came to the characters that they played, I think. Also, that Zen pick was fantastic. Looks like... Let's see. Looks like Louisville is opting for hero ban. And War decides to go to King's Row. So our next map is going to be King's Row. That is both our control and hybrid out of the way. So for the next few games, if there are a few more games, they can choose from any of the other ones. We have Escort, we have Push, and we have Flashpoint. For those who didn't know, last season we did combine Flashpoint and Clash into one game mode type. However, because Clash is being removed from comp this season, we are removing that from the map pool as well. But here we go, on to King's Row. Looks like Louisville is opting for a hazard ban as the first pick. We have our first hero ban in the tank slot. Also, for those who didn't know, I forgot to mention this earlier, Ashe is also currently disabled right now on all ends because there is a particular funny bug happening right now with Ashe where based on very particular movements and things like crouching and standing still specifically, you cannot get your hitbox or your head hitbox. What is our second? Oh. Looks like our second hero ban is Lucio. We are ready to go in. King's Row, banning Hazard and Lucio. Let's see how this goes.
Initiating match.
That is going to be unfortunate bans here. Hazard is pretty big right now. And it looks like War opted to target Ricochet specifically with that Lucio ban. It does work in their favor, though, because War, I don't think plays a lot of Lucio. I don't think I've seen Liam or JS Wessler play Lucio much. So, we'll see how this goes. I will say it was an interesting choice banning Lucio in King's Row. King's Row is a pretty good Lucio map in my opinion. However, it is not one of the best ones. So, we'll see how that turns out for them. Smooth on the Widow here. I'm hoping to see some picks from him from the start.
Defend objective A.
We all fiend for a good Widow pick right in the beginning. Bro might be lost. We might be swapping. The Zen worked out really well for them in this last map, but we'll see how it fares for this map. They're going for a lot more poke here on Louisville, which may end up being bad because because of the poke damage. If people are taking so much damage constantly, that just takes the Zen's attention away, and that might just do it for War here. Might be difficult to upkeep all of their teammates and whatnot. We'll see how that goes for them. Aggressive play from the Orisa here. Working really well. I think just the combination of the Mei for both teams is really putting in a lot of control with that wall. Louisville is stalling to hopefully hold point here. Let's see if the Widow and the Kiri can make it out. And that's going to be the first point cap for War. Fairly quick turnaround. I love to see how this Widow fares for Louisville. Love Smooth, to be honest, but I feel like after first point, Widow doesn't really have as much value on King's Row, especially in second point. I feel like there's not a lot of positions to be in other than that one little high ground that he's taking right now. Mei ults, but the Zen ults a counter. Couple ults coming from War here, not really able to do much. Louisville just kind of backs out. The Mei ult really did come in clutch though. For War. Looks like it's going to be a stagger on that Juno. A very large stagger. She definitely should have just killed herself there or something. Juno ult to hopefully hold point here, countered with another Juno ult. Ram ult to maybe upkeep and do some damage here. Louisville looks like they're able to hold. The last second here. Orisa putting in a lot of work here though. I don't think there's enough damage on the Orisa to kill her. Looks like it. Looks like a couple swaps for Louisville here. I do like these swaps a little bit better. I think the Zen is going to work out really well. The Discord Orb being able to output a little bit more damage onto that Orisa. The Sojourn swap is just a lot more dynamic than that Widow was going to be. And the Zarya just to hold and do a lot more damage to the Orisa again. Mei ult coming out here. Gets the Zarya. This might just be a full cap here for Washington. They may have one more touch here, but it might look futile. Zen ult to hold point. Don't know if he's going to be able to do much after that, though. This Doom is putting in a lot of work, though. Stalling point as long as he can. Looks like he's going to die here, though, and that's going to be full cap for War.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
2 minutes, 43 seconds remaining on the clock. That is a strong hold. Or a strong push, I should say. Louisville, it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough. And they don't have the speed that they like to push it back again. I could see them running maybe the Juno again. I think that could work really well for them. Running more of that poke that we've seen them run. Looks like they're hoping to go back to the Widow here. Maybe it'll work better on attack for them. There is a lot more sightlines and things that you can use for Widow on attack here. I think it can work. It looks like War has found their comp, though. They have the back on the Orisa and the Soj and the Mei and the Juno and the Zen. It's all the same. I mean, if it's not broken, why fix it?
Attack the objective.
5, 4, 3,
Let's see how this fares for them.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let us make toil and trouble.
Looks like this Widow's probably not going to be able to get many picks here. They're really looking out for it. Maybe looking for a wall, probably? Nope. Looks like the backline of Louisville already gone. They're gonna have to back up here. Give a little bit of space. And like I said, it's just gonna be tough to walk into that Orisa. She's just a stone wall here. Zarya at full charge. That is very dangerous. Going for the backline here. Looks like they're going to be cut off by the Mei, though. Unfortunate. They did push in a little bit too far without their team.
A magic touch.
Big pick on the Mei. Should be able to push forward with that. Just gotta wait for the Zarya to get back. Or it looks like they're just giving up a little bit of space, waiting for their Mei to get back. And she's back now. Louisville swapping to the Tracer. Another big pick coming from the Widow. Just much better sightlines. Can do a lot more with it. And Louisville caps first here.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Looks like both the tanks are going to be on ult here. We also have a Kiri ult coming in and a Mei ult coming in. I think I personally prefer the Grav Kitsune rush over the Mei and Orisa combo here. So let's see what they can do with it. Looks like Grav comes out, but no Kitsune rush follow-up. I didn't even notice Liam was able to get the Tranquility out, like, really quick. I think last time I saw him, he was on, like, maybe 70%. So in the time that they decided to Grav and being at 70%, he got all the way up to full charge on his ult. Louisville's gonna want to push in with the Kitsune Rush here. Just need to group up. Probably gonna push around this corner and then Kitsu. I assume it will be followed up with the Orisa here. Or the males. Looks like a combination. Male not really able to get anyone. Looks like it's just gonna go in favor of Louisville here. Liam, or no, not Liam. Okay, that was Rico. I'm looking at the wrong Zen.
Execute them all.
I was about to be super impressed by having another Zen ult out.
What's up? No one can resist my spell.
Popping sights immediately after getting it is definitely a choice, especially when they come from spawn there. I think it's a really good choice. It's pushing them back. Looking to farm grab here, probably. Sojourn ult, let's see how it does. Zen ult. Fight is very stagnant here. Looks like Louisville is getting pushed back though. However, they did get all four. Smooth able to take out two. And that just secures point. That's point two. Very tight game here. War in the end is going to have the better time though. And at least if they are able to push all the way, let's see how it goes. Grab Pulse Bomb is a crazy combo that is coming up for Louisville, and I hope they're able to pull it off. Looks like grab, Pulse Bomb. No Pulse Bomb follow-up. However, it may just get... Looks like they stuck the Zen. And they were able to pick off the Rhyme here. This is a good push from Louis. Another sights here. It's gonna be dangerous. War's gonna have to play a little bit more cautiously. Louisville just giving up a little bit of space. Forcing out the Trank from War here. Looks like Louisville's gonna have to play for another recontest here. Minute 30 on the clock. We have a few more fights coming up. Louisville looking to cap as quickly as possible just to get as much time on the board as they can in order to combat that 2 minutes 46 seconds coming out of War. Zen ult to push in and Kiri ult at the same time. Might turn out badly for them. They might have want to stagger that a little bit. Juno ult. It's gonna put in a lot of work here. Keeping that monkey up, able to stall cart. Looks like we have a Bastion swap. Probably just to melt that Zarya as long as they can. Zarya almost full charge here. It's gonna put a lot of work in. And it looks like it may just be able to cap point. It does. Grab to make sure they do not touch point here. And that is a minute on the clock for Louisville. This is a very close match. Anyone's game, really. It is going to be scary for War, though. Or, sorry, Louisville here because of that War time. 3 minutes, 4 seconds on the clock. See if we have any swaps here. Back on the Juno for War here. Swapping to Monkey here. I do like the Monkey. I think it might have a little bit of trouble with that Zen. But other than that, I think Monkey's a really good choice here. Um, I I think Louisville is just going to go for the aggressive push as quick as they can, get as much of push as they can, and just hope for the best. Smooth back on the Widow. We can get a single pick here, if he can. One quick pick can do it. Can really change the tides of the game. Probably gonna look at that Zen over there. Looking for an off angle. JS Wessler putting in a lot of work. I have to shout out JS Wessler here. Has been in the prod team for quite a while. Have not seen them play for a bit. I believe they played in an earlier season. I don't know which season for sure. Could have been season 2 or 3, I believe. But it's been a bit since we've seen them on a roster, and here they are playing for War. Definitely excited to see that. Looks like we're farming Juno here a little bit, hoping to touch with it, possibly. Never mind. Taking down both the tank and the DPS from War. Looks like Louisville does have a hope and dream.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Now for the real struggle, making sure the team does not C9. We're opting to give them the space that they are requesting. Trying to let Louisville just push in and maybe aims a little bit and hopefully get a pick off of that. Looks like they were able to get a pick on the Tracer. Big grab coming in. Hits 4, however, no one able to follow up as the rest of the team dies. 3 down to the Monkey, I just realized.
Score 4-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
It's like it's all going to be down to if Louisville can hold for 3 minutes. It's going to be a tough one. Cart did not get very far, so if you lose first point here, most teams should be able to push it to this spot. It's not looking very good. Might be rough here. Looking for the double poke comp with the Hanzo and Torb. I really like those picks here. I think we've seen Dyer put in some crazy work on the Hanzo. Have not seen Torb out of Smooth before, though. It's definitely going to be fun to watch. We love some Torb gameplay in Ruby here. I believe Torb is meta right now, too. Might be pretty good. Let's see how this goes for them, though. I really hope it's a close one.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective
Opting for a pokey playstyle here makes a lot of sense for their team comp. However, they did not take the high ground or keep it. So War is just able to take that high ground there, giving them a better position here. Monkey able to peel, gets them off the high ground though. Louisville giving up a lot of space though. This is definitely an interesting fight here in this room. Very scrappy. I don't think I've seen a fight in that room with that many people before. I've definitely seen a 1v1 in that room at least. Maybe a 2v1. It might be over. it might just be over here. War, 2 minutes left to to just make it only like about a third of the way through second point here. Just about halfway there already. Dragon to hopefully keep point here, but they're waiting for their team to get back. It is a very far spawn in the second point here. Monkey able to touch here. 1.6 meters. Monkey may fall. And that is game 2 for Washington Rebellion. One more and it's over.
Play of the game.
Smooth. I believe he got a 3K earlier, so let's see how that is. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Great plays. I gotta say, I think this is a very close game. It's just that both these matches have gone in War's favor. I believe both teams are playing with their full normal roster, if I remember correctly. So this is pretty much what it's gonna be for both teams. I can go ahead and check the sheets here for a second. Looks like Louisville is opting for the map ban yet again. Or sorry, opting for the hero ban yet again. Rosters are going to be the same here. War has chosen Havana, and they're banning Zen. That is a very, very smart choice coming from Louisville here. That Liam Zen has just been going crazy. Putting in a lot of work. The Discord orb is insane. And I think that might just turn the tide for them. War opting to ban Widow here. It might be a hindrance on Smooth. I know Smooth has been playing a lot of Widow, but honestly, I don't like, that's not his only hero. We've seen him go crazy on the Sojourn, and honestly, I like the Sojourn pick here. It is notoriously a Widow map though, this Havana, so War just might be happy that they banned it here. Let's see how this goes. United Rogue Overwatch with the raid of 15. How did that go? We're on map 3 here. In game. Here we go. War is up 2-0. For those of you that just caught up. The bans were both on Widow and on Zen. We've seen Liam running a lot of the Zen in this game, so.
Ready for battle.
United Rogue Overwatch rating with a party of 2 this time. That's big. 2 2 from the same raid is great. 16, but the first input to raid failed. I see, I see. It looks like War is going for this hybrid dive comp here this time. Interesting, we haven't really seen them run that yet. So let's see how that goes for them. Going for much more of a poke comp again from Louisville here. Looks like that dive just didn't work out for them very well. Big pick on the Juno early. Probably going to be able to hold point for quite a while because of that. Tracer putting in a lot of work in the backline. Really just at making the enemy team really like focus them. Looks like Louisville's gonna have to back up here a little bit. Big ante coming out from Liam. I'm liking this monkey play from Mountain LP. I think it's putting in a lot of work. Able to peel, able to do a lot of damage, push pressure on the front line. It's doing a lot of work. Looks like this is going to be point cap for Washington here. They might even get a stagger on the supports. No, opting to just kill them. Three ults coming up for Louisville here. Got about 2 coming up for Washington. Looking at that Soj ult as well, coming up soon. Nano on the Monkey here, putting a lot of pressure in the backline. Monkey has to use Primal to survive here. Makes a lot of space. I really think War is just putting in a lot of work, and I just don't think that Louisville has the answer to what War is putting out. I think even though that Sigma ult didn't get a lot here, I taking this high ground position really, I think, is putting a lot of pressure on their team. However, forgetting about the Monkey here, looks like the Sigma might die here. Nano to keep him up, but it's looking real scrappy here. Juno ult to secure point, and I think that's gonna be point for Washington here. Let's see if we have any switches coming out. We have Cass here, and it looks like we are on D.Va now. Interesting choice into the Monkey here. I don't know if that's gonna work in their favor here. I do think the Cass is gonna put in a lot of work though. I think just having that hinder can really make or break a dive comp. D.Va able to get her remake here. However, it took a while, and we are halfway through third point here already. However, third point is notorious for being foldable on Havana here. Looks like the D.Va did end up working for them. It's a surprise to me. I would not expect that into the Monkey, Sojourn, Genji, and Ana. Like I would not personally go D.Va here. To be fair, I am not a D.Va player, so I guess I just don't know. but we'll see how it turns out in this next fight here. Monkey looking to jump in with Primal. Both Sojourns looking to use their ult as well to engage. And Genji goes AFK. Looks like we have a pause. Not sure exactly why. It's okay, it's the Scuff stream anyway. Apparently his screen turned off. Rico has made a comment that his monitor has ran out of batteries. Quite hilarious. That should just be a quick little like power button solution. Let's see. Looks like we're getting... Kieran is gonna have to restart their PC. So it might be a second here. That is unfortunate. I believe they were at pretty high ult charge there. So we'll see how this goes here. The current score is 0-2. War has 2 points here. We're on third point in the third map. Looks like Kieran is back here. Here we are, back in game. Five ults coming from Louisville here. Looks like we are using Fury Rush here to help stall and make a lot of space. 2 picks coming from War here. Bomb coming out, hopefully trying to catch anyone. Keep point, stall as long as possible. And it looks like we're just gonna ult spam and hope it works.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
A minute 43 for the push here.
Initiating
Let's see how this fares for Louisville. Based on the previous couple maps, I really hope it's a close game, but I have my doubts. I think War's composition is just so strong and so malleable, that Louisville just doesn't have a solution to it.
Ready for battle.
I think one of the big things that we're probably noticing here is the difference in playstyle between Banger and Mountain here. I think Mountain is just able to take that dominating space that a tank usually helps provide, and haven't really seen Banger able to make a lot of space here. Looks like they're opting for the Rhine mirror here,
We're nervous without underway here.
and we're going for the close hold. I've heard that the close hold is not as good as it used to be after the Havana changes, so let's see how that turns out for them. Might be going outside room here. Yeah, they are. Looks like it. I don't think I've seen a team collectively go out of the side room. That's a big pin. Gets the Rhine. And that's going to be first team fight for War, once again. Probably going to opt to hold this front as much as they can. Already at 3.5 minutes. That's 30 seconds off the clock already. And we've already built Shatter here. And the Shatter goes out. War is just dominating here. There's not much that the Louisville Gamble can do here. I like the May pick. I think it's going to be helpful, but Louisville able to take out the Rhine, and I think that might just win them the team fight. Finally able to take first point here after a minute and a half here. And that just leaves War with another 2 holds remaining if they play it right. One fight can be taken from this corner, as you see right here, and another one can be taken up near the front. War takes out the enemy's Rhine, and looks like it is going in favor of War once again. Stagger on the Sojourn here. I think we all appreciate a Rhine duel, but in this matchup, I would like to see Banger swap here. I think what they need to do is, I think they just need to pick some comfort heroes. They cannot pick the Zen because of the ban, but there's plenty of options here. I think just putting Banger on something that he wants to play and is good at playing might just be the better choice here. Forcing the ball might be the play. But we'll see what they do. A minute left on the clock here. Still have one more fight at least to do here in order to cap first. Rooting for them. Let's see how it goes. We're able to hold here. Torb to stall point. Big slam. Takes out Banger. And that's just gonna give War the point here. One more team fight here is all that Louisville has. They need to group up, and they need to steamroll. Let's see how this goes. 15 seconds. And Banger goes down early. I think this might just be it. War full holds on the first cap here. And that'll be all. That is Game 3, round 3. The first Ruby match going to war. Congratulations. Definitely an interesting watch here. I do believe that I think War did great. I think they put up a great fight. And so did Louisville. I really hope that Louisville can pull together and maybe switch something up about the way that they're thinking about playing. Maybe just practice a bit more, get some scrims in. I think they have potential. I think seeing them in that full dive comp right at the beginning was really exciting, and I wanted to see more of that. But I think War just had the answer to it, and they didn't know what to do with that. Unfortunate. First game of Ruby goes to War. Great jobs on both sides. That is going to be it from us. Thank you for tuning in. You are Overwatch Ruby first season, season 7 game. That's all. Adios, folks.